The Vatican, famed for its rich culture, breathtaking architecture, and iconic monuments, is also the spiritual center of the papacy. This duality has made it a hotbed for controversy and hidden truths. Here, we uncover 10 intriguing secrets that the Catholic Church would prefer to keep undisclosed. Number 1. The most grave confessions. Within Catholicism, local bishops hold the power to forgive a range of sins. However, some offenses are so severe, they require the Apostolic Penitentiary, a secret tribunal that addresses the gravest transgressions. For the first time in over 830 years, this body held a public conference in January 2009. Among the 5 critical sins that fall beyond the priest's authority, 3 can only be committed by clergy: violating the seal of confession, confessing to sexual partners, or assisting in abortion while pursuing priesthood. The other 2 include desecration of the Eucharist and attempting to assassinate the Pope. Confession for these sins is strictly confidential, with the identity of the penitent concealed. Number 2. The Vatican's faith-based economy. How does the Vatican sustain its extensive operations? Each year, it requires hundreds of millions of dollars to cover expenses, including maintaining embassies and supporting educational and healthcare institutions. While Catholics worldwide contribute around $100 million annually, the Vatican also generates revenue through bookstores, museums, and gift shops. Despite these efforts, financial shortfalls occur, as seen in 2017, when the Vatican faced a $13.5 million deficit, partly due to the weakened US dollar and the underperformance of its newspaper, L'Osservatore Romano. Pope Benedict sought to revive the paper by adding more images and covering international news to boost subscriptions and revenue. Number 3. Regular exorcisms. Despite advancements in science and psychology, the Roman Catholic Church clings to the ancient practice of exorcism, rooted in an era when mental health was poorly understood. Remarkably, this tradition persists even amidst modern neuroscience, with the Church actively promoting exorcisms today. The Church claims that reports of demonic possession have surged, prompting Pope Francis to encourage those experiencing spiritual disturbances to seek out exorcists. There are even rumors of him performing exorcisms, including an alleged public event in 2013 involving a man in a wheelchair. The late Father Gabriel Amorth, the former chief exorcist, reportedly conducted around 160,000 exorcisms during his lifetime. Despite facing criticism for sensationalism, the Church remains committed to this practice, with recent popes participating in exorcisms. Number 4. Magdalene Asylums. Under the guise of conservative beliefs, the Catholic Church confined women suspected of prostitution or promiscuity in Magdalene Asylums, notorious for their harsh views on sexuality. Initially, these women were committed for pseudo-psychiatric treatment, deemed sinful by their families seeking reform. Once imprisoned, they endured grueling labor in profit-driven laundries, where the Church profited from their effectively slave-like conditions. Many suffered severe beatings, malnutrition, and torture, with estimates suggesting up to 30,000 women faced this fate in Ireland from the 18th century until the late 20th century. The dark truth emerged in 1993 when the remains of 155 women were found in a mass grave in North Dublin. None had death certificates, as asylum administrators buried them secretly, without notifying their families or authorities. In response to pressure from the UN Committee Against Torture, the Irish government agreed in 2013 to compensate survivors with at least $45 million. Yet, the Catholic Church has yet to issue any apology for these atrocities. Number 5. The alliance with fascism. The Vatican's status as the world's smallest sovereign state has deep historical roots. The Lateran Treaty of 1929, signed with Mussolini's fascist government, restored the Vatican's independence, granting the Church significant financial benefits and legal protections. In exchange, Mussolini gained the Church's endorsement, which legitimized his regime. This treaty marked a pivotal moment in the church-state relationship, forever altering its role in Italian politics. Number 6. Nazi war criminals helped escape. After World War II, many Nazis fled to South America, allegedly with assistance from the Vatican. Harvard researcher Gerald's findings suggest the Church may have facilitated these escapes, motivated by concerns over Soviet influence and a desire to revive European Christianity. Renewed scrutiny of Pope Pius XIII's relationship with Hitler has surfaced, drawing attention to uncomfortable truths within the Vatican's archives. Number 7. Nazi gold. A 1947 classified report by U.S. Treasury agent Emerson Vigello alleged that the Catholic Church facilitated the smuggling of Nazi gold through the Vatican Bank. Although the report is lost, it suggested that Nazi gold valued at around 350 million Swiss francs was temporarily stored in the Vatican. The Vatican Bank has denied these allegations, yet legal challenges regarding the purported laundering of Nazi gold continue to haunt the Church. Number 8. The Spell Book of Legends. Concealed within the Vatican's secret archives is a chilling tome known as the Le Grand Grimoire, accessible only to a select few. Believed to have been authored around 1520 by the mysterious Honorius of Thebes, this ancient book is regarded as the most dangerous compendium of spells. Legends suggest that demonic forces may have influenced its creation. Written in Biblical Hebrew or Aramaic and also referred to as the Red Dragon, the Le Grand Grimoire was allegedly discovered in King Solomon's tomb in 1750. Its pages contain instructions for crafting magical talismans, spells for lottery success, and methods for communing with spirits and demons. Most unsettling, however, is its rumored method for summoning Lucifer and forging a pact with him. Although numerous copies exist, experts believe many are counterfeit or altered to neutralize their spells. Yet, believers assert that even these replicas retain some power. The original manuscript, carefully guarded by the Catholic Church, remains shrouded in mystery, known only to a select few within its hierarchy. Number 10. The Home Children. From the 19th to 20th centuries, approximately 150,000 British home children were sent abroad to maintain a white majority in colonies like Australia. The Catholic Church was complicit in this, sending children to Catholic schools and subjecting them to forced labor and abuse. In 2001, the Australian Catholic Church issued an apology, acknowledging the wrongs inflicted on these vulnerable children.